not supposed to be made. Oh, I know what I could do. We'll change. I really wanted to be at the vanity, but the vanity is not working. So what we're going to do is we're going to go in the other room, and this way we'll have the proper lighting, and we won't have to fuss. So this is a continuation of the last video I did. So we're doing my morning skincare routine, okay? So I'll just wait till someone comes on, or you're gonna watch the replay. But I just ate. I had some bananas, but they were not ripe, and I don't eat non-ripe bananas. I got my hair braided. I wanted a protective style. Everybody knows that I love cornrows, and I love cornrows going back. I love it. It's a very simple look. I think you can dress this hairstyle up or down, or you can do it for fancy, elegant. You could do it around the way, be vacation hairstyle. You could beat the face in a certain way and just change the whole look. I love cornrows. I love cornrows going back. I think so many of us have really beautiful faces and beautiful features, and we don't know it, don't see it, or don't really appreciate it. So I want to make sure that I appreciate it. And so before someone comes on, I just want to make sure I'll just get a little small talk out the way. On my body, I always ask me about my skin. I use shea butter, especially when I'm up here. When I'm in Accra, I may use something else, but I still always use shea butter. Sometimes I use oils, but here it's such the dry season that oils would not be enough. Honestly, oils would not be enough. That you need something nice and thick to combat the dryness. So you want to do a shea butter, but shea butter is always in my arsenal. I'm doing this video because y'all ask me all the time, skincare routine. So now this is the morning skincare routine. We can actually skip some, you can add or subtract things. I do too, but it's very, very simple. I'm just waiting for one person to come back on. I was on and got off, so YouTube's trying out. Okay, they go two. So now we're gonna do the rest. So the first thing I start off with is I say you can start off, usually I use black soap, black soap, black soap. For some people that say that black soap is too harsh for you, make sure you're getting the pure one. I have a friend that uses the bar black soap. I think it's called Adu Osun or Oshun, I'm not sure, but that one's harsh for me. I like the one that's the raw, here it's wrapped in a brown paper bag, that black soap that you can squeeze to. That's what I use on my entire body. It cleans you really well. You can wash your hair with the black soap. The black soap is lovely. But I didn't use the black soap today. I have a local soap here. It's a combination, coconut, palm oil, other things. And like I said, it's made locally in Ghana. And that's the soap that I use for my body and also for my face. So we started off with that. Then we went to rose water. So we did a rose water. Any rose water that you could find that you like, that's all natural, of course. Then I do rose water. So right now you see a wash face with soap and rose water. That's all that I have on my face. This is my morning routine. Wash my face with black soap or the local soap, so let's just say black soap. I do rose water afterwards. Then I do this. I think this is a secret. Now I use the aloe plant because I grow some aloe, so grow some aloe. It's easy to grow if you don't already have. And I just I open up the aloe plant and I get that gel. Now the aloe could be spiky on the corner, at the ends and the edges, so be very careful that you're not scratching your face. You'll feel it and know it. You're scratching your face with those spikes on the end, and I'm not at this point. So another thing, some people tell me that when they put the aloe on, it becomes itchy in the beginning or at first. When you first put it on, it can, but your skin will be used to it. I find, this is my, uh, according to what I've experienced, and then it won't itch anymore. And it's just so great. It's hydrating. It helps the skin to grow. Takes up any burns or dark marks. And I try to go for the neck because as you get older, ladies, I know as we get that, I don't know, they call it turkey neck. Oh my God, I'm getting it. And a lot of it too is they say us, the social media generation, we're always looking on our phones and we're looking down. That's what our neck is doing, and we used to look more up. We used to walk looking up. We do everything down. So I do my best. There's a lot of yoga, face yoga videos on YouTube. And I'm starting to watch, I'm gonna start watching them so we can start doing some face yoga. Okay, so now we did, so let's say step one, soap, mine is black soap of choice. Step two is rose water. Step three is aloe. Let me say this, I don't always have aloe. When I'm in a car, I don't have aloe. Actually, I could buy aloe plant when I'm in a car, but it's what I have, it's available. On a real day, it could be the soap of choice, black soap, and then the rest of the stuff I'm gonna do. But the rose water and the soap is a staple. I love the aloe when it's available because it just does that extra. Really, I could stop right here and probably would maintain this glow all day. Again, because of the dry season and the dry weather, I am gonna keep going. So I like to let it dry, right? I like to let it dry. I love rose hip or rose hip seed oil. There's a rose hip oil and rose hip seed oil, very similar, just different parts of the rose. And this is a facial moisturizer that has that in it, but this has a couple of extra ingredients. This is an extra, this is a bonus. This is not necessarily absolutely necessary, but I got it. It's made by one of my favorite local companies in Ghana, rather, it's called Pure Lonal. And so this one has something called niacinamide and rosehip. But it also has, I'll read it to you. But this is not necessary, but it's a nice addition. You can stop here and I put a light oil on top, and it would be rosehip oil. That's what I would normally use. This has rosehip oil, shea butter, and vitamin E, and this stuff called niacinamide D. Niacinamide D. Anyway, that stuff. But they have mostly rose oil, shea butter, and vitamin E. So I'm gonna go with this, and I'm gonna use very, very little. So as you see, my face is shining. Again, we can stop right here, but we probably won't. Okay, so I'm gonna use basically the shea butter, rosehip seed oil, and vitamin E, right? But I don't always. I do a drop there, I do a drop there, I do a drop here, and I do a spot here, right? Again, not always. I want you to make sure that the thing is, I keep it very simple. Very simple. This is just a bonus. It's usually soap, rose water, definitely love the aloe, if I can get it, aloe, and then rosehip oil, which is exactly what's inside of here. This has the shea butter added the vitamin E. I kind of go off as a nice massage. It kind of warms up the face too. I'm doing raw. I did raw yesterday. I'm doing raw today. Okay. That was the shea butter, vitamin E, rosehip seed oil combination. We can totally and absolutely start right here. Today I got to shine. Sometimes I don't have to shine, so okay, let's see. Hold on one sec. So we're going to hide use of a chat. I didn't even look at it. I can just tell it's not good. And so not only are we going to do that, we're going to hide the chat. Okay, so now I can't see the chat. So we're good. I'll come in later if it's, something to see. Now, I can stop here for sure, right? This is a longer version. This is like, I don't do this every day because I don't always have this stuff. This stuff is new, this shea butter, but I do the rosehip oil. I usually do it by itself and vitamin E. Brand new. I've had it for maybe a month. I use it only in the morning. At night, I do a simpler routine of this, but we're doing a morning routine. I'm getting so much shine right now. It's probably, a lot of it is also, of course, it's from the inside as well. We never want to forget that. I drink a lot of water, but I'm got this boy going to get me some coconut water. Coconut water is the best. I'm going to juice today, but I do lots of watermelon. So basically, I eat lots of fruits and vegetables, and that helps tremendously. Something else that I got from the local company, Pure Lonel, is turmeric face and body oil. And so this one has turmeric oil, vitamin E again, oregano, something called aha, and ginger. It says it's for the face. Usually when I'm in a cry and I don't have the aloe, because the aloe is giving it a nice shine. I don't usually have the aloe. So I would do the black soap, the rose water, and then, okay, Eric, come in. Oh, then my water. Thank you. Good morning, how are you? Good. Are you gonna take a container?
Yeah, let's go. What should we put? No, she means that. I was, as you put the car, you will pour it have to cover it. If I get it for you, you have to pour it and wash it before you pour it. What is then after you pour it, you have to close it. And if you are talking about this one, let's remove this one.
Eric, the girl that did my hair, she was excellent.
Is that?
The girl that did my hair,
Yeah.
she did a great job.
Yeah,
It's not too tight. I loved it. I like that little girl. I think I want her to do it.
You change to another level.
Yes. I do something new every time. So.
I'll get it. I'll get it. I'll do it.
Okay, so Eric, this is the thing. I want you to fill it up, right? And then.
Hi, family.
Yeah, exactly. So they say you was looking good, Eric. Last time you got on.
The clothes that she's full.
Yeah, we're gonna fill it up. And
But you need only the water.
Yeah.
You got to coconut.
I don't need the meat. I don't need the food.
Okay.
Just the water.
Or should be full.
Yes, please. Fill them up, and then Eric, can you give me a watermelon? But get the big one this time. You know how I always do 30?
Yeah, so I should get like maybe 50, 60.
Yeah, do 50. Because somebody said the big ones are sweeter. Because that wasn't sweet. I'm reducing it.
Okay.
So you should have enough.
Okay.
But get the water first, and whatever's left in the water.
Okay, okay.
Thank you, Eric. Appreciate it.
Look.
So, hey, so yeah, so thank you. So normally my face would not be this glowing if I was in a cry because I wouldn't have the aloe. And I can see, because I'm just starting aloe, used aloe a couple of days ago, the aloe is just, if we giving light right now, we can start right here with that, the moisturizer we put on top. But since I'm going all the way, because in the cry I do the black soap, the rose water, then I do this. It's only in the morning, this with the rose oil in it. This stuff is dry when it comes on. And I love to have a shinier glow, so I would add this, which is the turmeric body oil, face and body oil. I only do a little bit, like very little. And so I only need a little now too. I don't even need it, like I said. The aloe is giving a shine, and it smells so good too. Now, this is morning routine, but a little vamped up. What I would say, black soap, rose water, and rose hip oil or rose hip seed oil, whichever one you can find. That's enough. It does it by itself. If you got aloe, you're taking it to the next level. Black soap, rose water, aloe, and then a moisturizer like an oil, which to me would be the rose hip seed oil. And oil at the end. After you do the aloe, you want an oil on top. It won't dry weird, it won't itch. You do that oil on top, you're good. If you don't have the aloe, you're allergic to aloe, it bothers you, black soap, rose water, rose hip seed oil. Everything else is extra. Okay, so let's keep going with the face, okay? So, my handy dandy, oh yeah, that's toothpaste. Toothpaste, no. This is my handy dandy, yeah, that's definitely toothpaste. handy dandy, beautiful makeup kit or makeup bag. It's made from pure northern cloth from Ghana. It's one of my designs. We're gonna do the very minimum beat, very minimum, because we don't have much more to go. So I have 3 of these amazing local lip glosses. So it's a natural. So I call this one grape. I call this one bubblegum. But this one's mixed now because it was more reddish. But I mixed these 2 on my lips, and then it goes in. This one's chocolate. I'm gonna go, because I've been feeling it, I'm gonna go for this one, the red one, the bubblegum, but it's mixed a little bit with the grape. And it's just a gloss. It really does something nice with the lips. Look at that prettiness. Because I'll use this, and then I'll use the grape on top, the purple one, and so it comes this color. So now look how dark it is. It's already mixed, so it's okay. It's so pretty. So lips looking good. And then I don't even need this. This is an eyebrow, because my eyebrows are fine. I mean, I would do eyebrow threading, but I'm not available. I haven't done it in a while. So my eyebrows are just natural. But when I want to shave it, but actually look at them now, y'all, and let's color it in a little bit. And I feel like it's a look better without coloring it in. But I guess we could brush it. So I don't wear foundation. If I only like to do natural, hyperallergenic, but natural vegan makeups as far as eyeliner and mascara. I really wish I had some. I mean, I've had some over the past, but I ran out. And when people used to come visit Ghana, especially my YouTubers, they would ask me, what do you need? I'm coming to visit. And I would always say this brand called Lip Bar, the Lip Bar vegan cosmetic brand. I would say, this is my favorite lipstick, Boss Lady. And I would say, what else? My favorite lipstick, Boss Lady, and a natural eyeliner and mascara. I would love that. If you do come, I would love the Boss Lady again, just for something, new. But I love the lips. I love the lip gloss. I love the simplicity of it. And this is today's morning routine. Let me show you the dress that I got on. This dress is made from it's not cotton, obviously. So polyester. So I don't really wear it, but I'm cleaning up. But I still like to. So I'm teaching this master class. It's a wise woman course about sensuality, sexuality, and being a sultry woman. And so we're really focused on this idea of being sultry. So one of the things that I feel like that makes me feel sultry is when I clean up, but I still look pretty, or I look cute, or I look sexy. I don't just put on some bummy looking clothes. When I go past the mirror as I'm cleaning it or cleaning the other parts of the house, I want to look at myself and feel good. I want to say, oh my God, I feel like I look beautiful, or I look sexy. So this dress is going to be, I'm going to do some cleaning around the house. Actually, maybe the bedroom we could do together, since this is Afrocentric home design. And this is me being sultry, okay? But I love the dress. I wish it was maybe cotton. I even like this shiny thing too. Sorry, I gotta go here, the light. But I put it's pretty, it's nice. It's nice, it's very sultry. Don't you think it's sultry? Very sultry. And then actually the fabric itself, that shiny, is kind of nice. And I love my hair, y'all. Okay, so I got a lot to do, kind of stalling. I got to make juices. I gotta make juices, and I gotta line them up. So I gotta clean the kitchen first, which I always gotta do, right? I always gotta clean the kitchen first. And I gotta make the bed in the bedroom. We're gonna do that together. That one we'll do together. And then I just gotta straighten up. I'm sleepy. I can get right back in bed. I would love to right now, but I want to get this stuff done. So that is what I do. But I wanted to tell you the biggest secret to skincare. And again, if this is not the video for you, just click out. But when I say to y'all that I get this question all the time, and I always say, hey, I'm gonna do a video. That's why and I said I'm gonna put it in the title so you know this is that video. And I want to keep that for people. So the biggest thing to my beautiful skin is what I eat. I've been a vegan for 35 years. I've been raw of the 35 years. I've been raw for 8 years. 8 years. I'm not raw anymore, but I'm still very plant-based. I do eat cooked foods. I do my best not to overdo it. But I had a company over and we went out and it wasn't that many available vegan options. So the options I took that still were vegan. They were very salt-laden, pasta. I have to stay hydrated. I had like a little scare when I was in the car. I got like heat exhaustion, and not with that bottled water. I used to be like thinking water is water, but it's not. The best water is hydration, water that actually hydrates you, and that's coconut water. And I'm in Africa, so there's no excuse why I'm not drinking coconut water every day. And I was doing that. That's how I got over the heat exhaustion, like symptoms. It's not a good feeling, and it just helped me so much, regulating my blood pressure, just made my skin absolutely glow, took away those bags, that inflammation, or what is that called, lymphatic issues, because I got mucus in my body, I can hear it. It's still dust in here, so anyway, so I like to now drink my water. I know I'm not the first person to talk about it. I'm just saying I see how valuable it is. Coconut water, I drink it from the coconut tree, which is actually very, very good, right? I do lots of watermelon, and I'm continuing it. That's why Eric go give me some watermelon. He's going to bring me some coconut water. He brought me some bottled water. I cook with the bottled water. Lots of watermelon. I've got some watermelon that wasn't sweet. I'm about to juice it. That's why I said I got to get the kitchen together, because I'm about to be in there juicing. I'm going to juice the whole watermelon, the rind, everything, okay? The seeds we're juicing the whole thing. There's this wonderful food that really helps with balancing. It's called Leaf of Life. Let me show you. We're going to eat some today. I'm going to eat it right there in front of you. It's very hydrating. One thing the elder told me about moving in Africa is also having knowledge of the local foods, the local herbs, the things that people help to keep themselves healthy in the area. This is the Leaf of Life. They say the dark green is the best. I'm going to take that off. Okay. It's very, very good for you. Wash it. Excuse my dishes. We're going to eat it. Yes, we're going to eat it. So, I'm not suggesting you do this, but it's very bitter. Today is bitter. Another piece. So, oh, it tastes bad. I mean, aloe's way more bitter. But I do the herbs. I'm getting away from bottled water, because that's what I was doing. I was in the crop because I had to hydrate. And my daughter has a nurse friend, and her nurse friend told her to tell me that when you get so dehydrated, when you pass the point now, regular water, bottled water, you just drink it and it's doing nothing. That if you want proper hydration, then you have to do like the coconut water. Not because, yes, it has electrolytes, but it's just so hydrating. Cucumber water, or just cucumbers. Everything that's juicy. So I'm gonna be in that kitchen. I'm gonna be getting down. I'm gonna be I won't be cooking. I'll be raw cooking, right? I'll be blending. I'll be doing all of those things. So yeah, I'm excited, and I hope you are too. So this is my routine. Let me see the chat. So I closed the chat because I know. Hey Sarah, Washington, how are you? No, I don't know if Sarah Washington is a real person, so I'm going to leave that all alone. Okay, so I'm going to close back the chat. And yeah, so yeah, y'all. I hope that you have enjoyed this. I'm gonna go. I was gonna do the cleaning and doing the. You know what, y'all? This for the people that's gonna watch this on the replay. The trolls make it a little hard to even want to go in my bedroom and do the clean with me, watch me make up my bed. That's why I gotta do it with not a live video. I have to do those kind of videos recorded because you just don't want all that energy in your room. When you really start thinking about it, you don't really even want it. Like, I realize that now. I already gotta take the chat and hide it because the comments, throws you off. But one thing about hiding the chat is the trolls are gonna go. They want to get a reaction. So if they don't get a reaction, they're just gonna go somewhere else. Because other than that, they're giving you views and they don't really want to do that either. So if you see me hesitant, I was gonna go in the bedroom and it's like make up the bed, but we're not gonna do that. Let me tell you what I am gonna do. I do have a membership group and it's in the description box and you can actually click on it and join. You can join as YouTube members. You can join at $5 or $10. As a matter of fact, let's make that. I'm not gonna do to the public, clean with me, come in my bedroom, come in my kitchen. We're not gonna do that publicly. But you can join the group for $5 to $10, and then I'll post on there probably at least 4 times a week, but definitely 2. And we'll be able to do the clean with me's and the other stuff that I know you like. But I don't feel comfortable doing those things with the trolls. I don't. It's not a good idea. It's like that's your intimate space. But with the membership group, most people are not going to be members. I mean, there are some stalkers that will, there are some stalkers that will join your membership group, especially if it's cheap enough. But it's very rare. They got too many other things to do, and they got too many other people to stalk, okay, child? So it ain't that serious. If somebody does that, it's a personal thing, and yeah. So I hope you liked it. And for the people, I always will say, for those that, and of course y'all getting hot flashes, and it's hot too here. For those that are watching and their family members, please thumbs it up, leave a comment, and tell me about your skincare routine and the things you do. I know we got a lot of other beautiful women that are watching, and I'm over 50, I'm over 55, I'm close to 60. I'll be 59 in August. I'll be 59, y'all. I was talking to a friend about this idea of, he was talking about how life is so short and that, the lifespan is what, I mean, maybe 70 to 90 if we're lucky. And I was saying that, I like to joke, anything over 60 is a bonus. Like if you can still be here at 60, especially if you're feeling healthy, it's a bonus, right? And I was thinking about that. I was really thinking about that. And I was like, when I'm almost 60, I couldn't imagine that my life is not going to be as long as it was before. It goes so fast that 60 doesn't feel old when you get 60. It absolutely doesn't. When you get close to 60, I mean, everybody's different. But for me, I feel like I'm just getting started. The possibility that this could be it, it's just weird. Like, it's just, so if you're 30, even 40, and you think at 60 you're gonna be tired, or 60 you're gonna be ready to go, you're not. You're gonna be even if you take good care of yourself, you'll be even more ready to live life. Because you really do have a wisdom. There's that wisdom, they say life starts at 40. And that means that you're more aware, you're more accepting of who you are. You've been through some things, you've seen things, you take life a little more seriously, you know who you are. But when you get closer to 60, 60 is you like who you are. I would even go to say you love who you are. You are refined. You are elegant and you're beautiful, but the beauty is a deeper space and a deeper place than just physical. You like yourself. You like your thoughts. You're seasoned, meaning that you know stuff. You have wisdom. And a lot of people don't think of wisdom as sexy or experience as sexy, but it really is. It's sexy, it's sultry, it's, yeah. And you know the best part about being closer to 60 is meeting other people that also, not necessarily maybe close to 60, but would be nice, that have had these experiences and are able to stimulate you in a way that you can see yourself. Hold on, y'all. Oh, Shale. I remember there's a late, great spiritual teacher named Saban Fusome. Had some great spiritual books. I had the opportunity of taking our courses at a school in California, actually the college I attended, California Institute of Integral Studies. I think now they call it UCCIIS or something, but anyway. She was saying that when you say, speaking on something and then you sneeze, it means that the ancestors is agreeing with you, that what you said was right on. But if you take care of yourself, when you get to 60, you don't feel like it's over. You feel like it's just beginning. But not the beginning of 40, because you have much knowledge between 40 and 60, right? You gain a lot of knowledge and experience and wisdom. But you feel free. You feel like you know yourself. You feel, you just moved in the world. You want to talk about being a sultry woman. I have a master class. You can still join it. I'll send you the recording for the first class you missed. The next one is not this Sunday, but the Sunday after. It's a year-long course, but you pay by course. It's 2 hours every other Sunday. It's $50 per class, and it's on the website, Wise Woman. And you want to join, I'll send you, like I said, you'll be paying for the first course. If you don't mind missing the first course, you can pay $50 for the next course every other Sunday. But I do feel more sultry. I do feel more, my sensuality is a different type of energy. My sexuality is a different type of expression. It's not just sexual in the bedroom, sensual with my man, when I'm with my man. It's sensual in all things that you do, sensual in the way you make up the bed, sensual in how you move around the house, sensual in how you wash the dishes, sensual is how you farm and garden. And your sexuality is something that is exuding, right? It is, but it's not gaudy, right? It's not overly done. It's not pick me, it's not that. It's just this natural part of yourself. That's 60 to me, if done well, if taking good care of yourself. Don't just look at skincare routine and look at it like it's some external thing. Look at your skincare routine as part of your overall divine, sensual, sexual, and sultry self. Take it in context, put it in context. And it just does something different. I love myself. I love myself in a different way because I spent a lot of time with myself, 60 years almost. Everybody doesn't feel that. I know there's 60-year-olds that could tell you, there may be YouTube channels about it, right? I won't say they gave up, y'all, but I will say maybe they accept where they are. We should say we do accept yourself at 60, but I want to talk to the ladies that want to still accept themselves and maintain their beauty and accept their beautiful inside, but as well as their beautiful outside. Exercise, fresh water, being in nature, having really good friends around you that love you, but also the stimulation of the mind, being able to travel in your mind, being able to still fantasize, right? Being able to still visualize and being able to still want things almost like a child. You still want adventure. You still want fun. You don't sit there and be like, I'm 60. I only got 10 good years left, or even 30 good years left, right? I'm glad even if you say good years, but yeah, it's beautiful. It's the most beautiful time in my life ever. It's like I said, I'll be 59 in August. I'll be 50 until next year. I'll be 60 years old, and we're gonna celebrate it big. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. I remember on my 40th birthday, before I turned 40, I was probably even a few years before I said, on my 40th birthday, I'm gonna wake up on somebody's island, and I woke up in Trinidad and Tobago on my 40th birthday. So I'm gonna tell you now, on my 60th birthday, I'm definitely gonna be in another country, not necessarily living there. It's not. I wouldn't say that. I mean, I'm in Ghana. I feel like this is my home. So I consider Ghana my home. My home base is my home. But it's going to be, of course, it's going to be tropical. I wouldn't have anything less. And you know what? I'm going to wake up in a country that I feel so pampered. I'm not going to just say the tropical countries now. So pampered, so loved, and so adored. I'm going to feel sensual, sexual, sultry. I'm going to feel abundant and beautiful. And I'm going to be stimulated on a mental, physical, and spiritual level. That is how I'm going to spend my 60th birthday. That's how I'm going to do it. So, yeah, don't think like if you're younger and you're watching me, and I know a lot of young women watch me, I want to talk to, too, especially the women who, we talk about redesign our lives, who may have had issues around their sexuality. Maybe they were assaulted or violated. Maybe they had a distorted version of what that is due to, incest or other things, right? Or just, yeah. You could reclaim, you'd still, if those things had not happened to you, you would be moving into your 60s in a different kind of way. And if you're not 60 yet, you can still heal those things so that you can move into your 50s and your 60s in that way that doesn't rob you of those experiences of aging as a mature woman when it comes to your sensuality, your sexuality, and your sultriness. This course that I'm teaching is on the website. It's in the description box. It's the Wise Woman Sultry course. Please, if you could go and get into the next one, or you could just, if you want to purchase the one that you already missed, that's the first one. I would do it. I would absolutely do it and become a part of us Black women, really finding ourselves. And another thing that I would like to say, because I talked about that it's not just an external thing, stimulate your mind. Keep learning and growing and keep being intrigued by things. Like I said, my sister friend or her maid came out. They were guests at the guest house. Guest house is open for you to visit too, and to stay in it, rather to stay. And she introduced me to another person, and then he introduced me to more people, and the mentally stimulating conversations, it really made me remember how important it is to have those and to surround yourself around people that are that have that. Maybe like one of the persons that I was introduced to has been to 56 countries. He's a world traveler, and so even though I haven't been to 56 countries, I've been to some, and then I'm living in another country. So there's a conversation and a flow to people that have traveled in those ways, especially the way he did, which was more locally, more slow travel. And it just really reminded me of just how much I've lived and how much I have to give and how much knowledge and wisdom that I've acquired throughout my almost 60 years on the earth, 59 years on the earth. Keep your mind stimulated. Stay around stimulating people. Stay around people that stimulate your mind, the mind. And when you think about your mind, just like sensuality of the mind, right? Like being sultry in the mind, like love the thoughts that come into your mind. Love the things that you know. Love the things that you've experienced. Love the things that you can share. Like, love your mind. I mean, I know people don't say that's right, so weird. But love your mind. Love your experiences. Love the way it thinks. Get really excited. Be intrigued by you. It was about sultry, like be sultry with your thoughts and your ideas and your expression of and the sharing of other ideas with other people. If you don't have that, bring that in. This is what the course is teaching you. Check it out. It's in the description box. You can go to our website and check it out. It don't cost nothing to go to the website. It's free. But yeah, and it's because this is Afrocentric home design and style. So here we're going to talk about, like, I was thinking about this idea of like hair styles. Like, now that I'm 60, I want stuff I want to show. So I say you have more confidence when you're 60. You know yourself. You love yourself. I want to show my face. I don't need to hide it with bangs and, whatever. Like, this is my face. This is the head. This is the bone structure. This is the eye. This is my face, okay? And I feel like, I love cornrows going back. I always say that because I love the way it just allows you to say, this is me. This is who I am. And a lot of elegant things you can do when you keep your hair quite simple and allow for you to be in the forefront, So, yeah, we're talking about fashion. We're going to talk about elegant styles. We're talking about sultriness, and yeah, so if I do anything, I'll show you anything. Even my house, like, I want my bedroom to feel sultry. It kind of is not that far from it, like, now that I think about it with the pink, but I'm gonna add some things. There's gonna be some wallpaper. I think that's gonna bring in the grown, sexy. The pink is nice. It's not a bad thing, because it's a great feeling in there, but we can make the pink more mature. And we could add in a little more sensuality or into the pink. And I think wallpaper can do it. So, I'm excited. I might go look up some wallpaper today. So I will definitely show you that. How sultry can my bedroom be? How sultry can my living room be? How sultry can my kitchen be? My kitchen's gonna be sultry with all the juices I'm about to make. And that's that inner sultriness, right? So if you hear me say that word 1,000 times, y'all should go to the website, buy the course, which is just, you're buying the class. We have one on Sunday. That's the one that I will send you. Unless you're like, hey, I just want to pay for the one that's upcoming. You just indicate that. $50. I got the first one already. I can send it to you. And then you can understand what the course is. You're going to like it a lot. So I hope you join. I love you with all my heart. Dare I open up the chat, but you know what? One thing I'm really good at is I can see there's a person, Nat Rock, is just showing me, okay, girl, we know that's a troll. I can tell by the chat if the person is a troll or not. And I just my eyes can quickly skip over those so I don't fall for it. Yeah. I just look for familiar names, and there's none. Okay. Yes, all trolls. But yeah, so definitely leave a message, thumbs it up, and I'll see you on the next one. I love you with all my heart. I see 5 thumbs up, so I know that's real people. I tell you, I say trolls are like AI. Don't you can stand AI videos, AI commercials. Trolls are like AI. They're not really real. But I'll see you in the next one. I love you, ladies. Share the video. Thank you for the next thumbs up. Peace and love.